Good morning everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, what we're going to talk about is why you have no sales, whether it's affiliate marketing, Shopify, anything like that, maybe Amazon, anything. Why you have no sales, most likely. I'm not saying this is for sure, but these are the main reasons why most people are not making sales. So, before we get into it, make sure to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, leave me a comment if you enjoyed, and leave a like as well if you enjoyed. So, let's dive straight into it. Number one reason is you do not have a brand. Now, brands are the way the world is going. Whether it's a personal brand, which we talk a lot on this channel about, or maybe it's a general brand, but you have to build one. If you have a real brand, you become an authority in your niche. People are going to listen to what you have to say and trust you. And this comes a lot into play into buyer psychology, if they want to buy something or not. Trust is essential to making some sales. People need this to pull out the credit card. They just need it. If you're building a website, you need a logo. You just need one. Make one. It doesn't cost that much money, but you do need a logo. And you also need a custom domain. This is very important. I've seen a lot of people do this, especially in Shopify, because you cannot have a website that ends with .wix or .shopify.com. It just doesn't work. It's very unprofessional. People will run away from your website if you have any of those or anything that's comparable to these. You just need a custom domain. Yes, you need to buy one. You just have to. That's the point. You have to do that. If you want to make sales, if you want to make a brand, you need a custom domain. I've seen so many people go wrong with this, especially on Shopify. You really, really need to have a custom domain. Have your name.com. That's it. There's no other way. If your name is taken, try something else. It just needs to end with .com and not .shopify.com or .wix.com. It just doesn't work. So, I've been rambling on about this for a bit, but it's really important that you get this in your head. So, the next thing to build a brand is you do need some content on your website. You can't just sell to everyone. It just doesn't work. You just need to have something on your website. So have a blog, whether you're doing a Shopify store. If you're doing affiliate marketing, you will have some content eventually. You just have to. That's the way you're going to make sales. If you're doing a Shopify store, it's a good idea to have something about you, give some value, why your website is better than other people's websites. You have to get it through and make it work. That's just the way it is. You have to do that. The next point does tie in to branding as well, but it's social proof. Social proof is very important. People need social proof. If people are interested in a product, whether it's on your site or not, they usually will go onto Google, type the product name, and add reviews at the end. So many people do this. So if your product that you have on your website has no reviews, and this is very important for Amazon, but people know this for Amazon. For other things, it's just not so easy. So if you're doing Shopify, if you're doing affiliate marketing, trying to sell something, you have to get some reviews. So if people type your product /reviews on Google and they find nothing or like 5 reviews, it's just not trustworthy. On the other hand, if you have 5,000 reviews, guess which one's going to sell? Obviously the 5,000 reviews one. If it's just as good as a product, it's very important to do that. People will take that into consideration. There is no question. If you do not have any reviews, it's just not going to work, or you might make some sales, but you're just leaving money on the table at this point. So make sure that you have reviews. And the best way to get reviews is to have social proof. So just find a way to get your brand bigger, put your name out there, whatever it is, and people will start adding reviews. So if you have 5,000 reviews, your store's going to be a lot better and make a lot more sales than if you're not. And I'm saying your store because I'm used to Shopify, but if you're doing affiliate marketing, which I've been doing quite a lot of lately. The third thing is you do not provide any value. You are just chasing the money, and this is not how you're going to make a lot of money if you are chasing it. Do not chase the money, attract the money. That's very important. You really need to give the value first. This is the first thing that you have to do. You have to give the people the value. Give your audience value. Like, make them like you before you try to sell them a ton of things. And most people do this the wrong way around. People want to get the money right off the bat when they first start, and providing value is something that's sort of in the back of their head. Maybe they'll do it later. It's something people don't really care about. But if you really want to make some money, you have to give the value first before you try to sell people something. So, providing the value can be a lot of different things. Providing information, for example. I'm providing new information, and this is what you should do with your audience. Provide them value. Make them something that they're really interested in before selling them something. Just give them a lot of value. So if you're doing affiliate marketing and you're doing reviews, this is a great way. You're making videos where you're reviewing your chair that you have, or hi-fi system, or a great camera gear. I keep on using the same example, but you get the point. You're giving them value, and then at the end, you're selling them something. You're giving them an affiliate link. And this is what you should be doing in every business. Not just affiliate marketing, but in every business. You have to find a way to get your clients interested in before they go to buy. Don't be just a place where people spend their money, because they are not going to spend their money on that. So make sure you give them value. So if you're reviewing a pair of headphones, because I keep using the same thing, so why change it? It's going great. Put yourself in the customer's head. If you're reviewing these headphones, tell them what's important to you, what you really enjoy about these things, rather than telling them all the stuff that's written on the box that they don't even care about, that, all the technical things that only the really geeky people are interested in. You know these? Well, don't do that. That's written on the box. They can find that online, wherever. But if you tell them that this is the best sounding headphones that you have ever had, and you had a ton of headphones in your life, you just need to tell them that, and a ton of other things that you're really interested in that product. And that's going to provide a lot of value to these people, instead of telling all the geeky things that they don't care about because they just want to listen to nice music with a good bass, for example. So then you need to tell the customer how it's going to help them, how it's going to improve their lives, how it's going to make them feel different, how it's going to, basically improve their lives. You need to put that into that. Whether it's a nice dress for a woman, maybe you want to tell them that she'll look so much better in that dress. Make something that's really good, because that's the most important thing. So, I know I've used a lot of affiliate marketing for this point, but you get the point. You have to do this in every business, no matter what you run, whether it's a clothing line, whether you're doing Shopify dropshipping, whether you're doing Amazon, anything like that. You just need to give people a lot of value. So there you go. The next thing is a poor landing page, a poor quality ad, and a message that's going in a ton of millions of different ways. Now, the thing is, you can't just throw an ad together in 30 seconds hoping it will work. You need to be thinking about what image and why this image will help make a sale rather than another one. You also need to make a landing page that's coherent with your ad. What I mean by that is if you're selling a brush and when they click on the ad, they end up on the home page of your website and they see all sorts of things but the hairbrush that you just made an ad for. It's not going to work. People are very lazy, especially on the internet. You really have to focus and make them walk through every single process that you have to go through. So, if you're making that ad for a hairbrush, you need to have the people that click on your ad and land on that hairbrush. That's it. You can't make them land on anything else. You don't want to distract them. You don't want to do anything. They have to land on that and make sure that they have a great button that says buy now and they can add the purchase and nothing goes wrong throughout the end until they've made the payment and everything like that. So, speaking of the ad, you have to make people get curious, get interested in what you have to sell. You have to have a clickbait text. Like, if you go on Facebook, there's so many things like BuzzFeed, for example. I think this is the greatest example. They have clickbait titles. You have to have a clickbait title for your ad because they are trying to sell you something. They're trying to get you to see their content. Well, you have the same goal. You have to get people to see your content, which is most likely what you're trying to sell. So if you have something that doesn't get people interested in, it's not clickbait enough, it's just not going to work. So you have to have a clickbait title. People don't think that this is a good thing, clickbait. I think this is great. And if you're in a business, you have to have a clickbait title. That's it. In other things, it may not be so good, but for business purposes, you have to have a clickbait title. And that really ties into the text. The text has to be clickbait as well. If they see the clickbait title, but the text is really boring and the image is boring, it doesn't work. You have to have clickbait title, clickbait text, clickbait image. Everything has to be clickbait to have people shoot in and buy your stuff. So, I'm a bit all over the place in this video because it's just the way it is. But I'm going to go back to the whole process. You have to you have to walk people by the hand, and this is just what I said seconds earlier. But you have to understand that if you have one single thing that is not perfect, it will make people go away from your website. Unless it's something that they really want, that's the only place they can get it. If you have something that's going wrong, it will make them click away. So, you have to get people to have no option of anything else but to buy your thing. By this I don't mean like making a huge bug where they can't close your website before they buy something. But if you're trying to sell something, you have to go something really smooth. So you have to have the ad that's really clickbait, that's really engaging, that makes your product look so amazing. So they click on that, they end up on that product page that is perfect, that doesn't take long to load, that's coherent, has the same sort of colors, has everything that's really the same as what you had on your ad, but maybe with some more add-ons in the description. You have to have a good description. And then you don't want to have a ton of other products around that one. You have to have that one product, maybe some upsells, because that's the way the world works. But you have to have that one main product where you can just click add now, and then maybe you can have the add-ons. The add-ons are better afterwards than before, because otherwise they'll wander all around your website and they're just not going to order anything. So make sure that you have that one order, that one product, and then have the add-ons. And then, until they have made their purchase, nothing goes wrong, nothing goes slow, nothing you have to sort of look around for, everything is perfect. So, that being said, number 5, Number 5 is your targeting is off. You're not testing enough. And that happens to so many people, and I know what you're thinking. Maybe you've not made sales and you're thinking, yeah, but my targeting was right. I've thought of everything. I guessed everything right. I know who my target audience is. But you could be wrong on that. In fact, a lot of people, if you're just guessing, you're probably wrong on your targeting. So, if you're guessing who your audience is, it's just not good enough. I'm sorry to give that to you, but I really like to be transparent with you guys. And if you're guessing your audience, it's not right. Like, you have a very, very, very big chance of being wrong. You have to research who your customer is. For example, you can use Facebook Insights. Facebook Insights gives you a lot of information on what you're trying to sell, and this will help you quite a lot. But that's not the only thing. Just research on Google. Who are the people that are going to buy your product? You have to know everything about them and then target those people. You also have to test a lot of things. You need to test which image works best, which text works best, which title works best, which lighting works best, which background. Everything counts. You have to do everything. So you have to split test when you're doing an ad. You have to do everything so that if you're testing it, and in the end it will work. You may lose money in the beginning, but this is very important. So this was number 5. So after 5, there is 6.
Really?
Number 6 is you don't have a reason for people to buy on your store or on your website or anything like that, which is better than from another store, another website if you're doing affiliate marketing or things like that. And these reasons could be all sorts of things. It could be a discount, for example. A discount is really important. And by a discount, I don't mean that it's a real discount sort of, but you have to make it end. Like, you could rise the price, then make it go down, and that's like a discount. But then if you say it's 24 hours, you have to rise it again, even if it's for another 12 hours. But you just have to have the discount that works, that people know that you're not lying. And this is very important. And that ties into branding. People need to know you, they need to trust you, and everything else. So if they know your face, if they know the face of your brand, if they know your brand, and they know that you're not lying, this will help them buy it. But if they see that after the discount it just stays the same price forever, and it's just going on and on and on, it says 2 hours left, and the next time you click on it, it's 2 hours left again, it doesn't work. So you have to make sure that you have a real sort of discount thing. And you need to have a proper brand. That's the most important part. So every little thing matters. Like I just talked about, if you see every point and you fix all those, you'll probably make some sales. Now, I'm not saying the reason you're not making sales is 100% in these tips, but there is a huge chance that this is part of the problem. So you really have to fix these, and you'll hopefully make some sales, whether it's affiliate marketing, Shopify, Amazon FBA, whatever you're trying to do. Maybe it's even your business from down the street. Maybe you have a shop that's a physical shop. Well, all these still matter. But all of these are skills. And skills just don't come over from day to night. If you've learnt anything, if you've played sports when you were younger, maybe you still do sports or anything like that. When you first started, you probably weren't good. Or maybe you're trying to do an instrument. You're trying to learn how to play an instrument. It's the same thing. When you first start, you're just not good at it. But if you never start, you'll never be good at it. So you just need to focus. Don't give up. It takes some time, but it's totally worth it, so make sure that you do this. With that being said, I have a link in the description with a free Facebook group, so you want to make sure that you join that group because it's all about affiliate marketing and mostly personal branding. So all of these tie in together. Make sure that you just join that group because I'll just try and give you as much value as possible. If you reach out to me, it will be worth it. And I hope to see you on the other side. It's free, so you just want to do that. The next thing is please make sure you subscribe. It means the world to me, so make sure you do that. Just take some time to do that. It's really important to me. Leave a comment, leave a like. I really enjoy your feedback, so just give me your feedback. I really like that. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.